articles here. So part of the basics in the footwork we're doing this cycle is what we, in the olden days, would call a form or a pattern. If you've never done one of those before, it's like an imaginary fight, okay? It's like doing a fighting combination or a self-defense combination that will go to my left, it'll go to my right, it'll go forward, it'll go backwards, you know, so it's kind of like just punching and hitting and doing all kinds of moves in different directions. So you have to have a bit of an imagination for it. My intention is not for you guys to necessarily memorize it, but if I walk you through it, you should have it down and it should look clean, right? There should be movement to it. What this one is doing, this one actually kind of makes the shape of a capital I, right? Like a bottom line going straight, and then a top line. I'm going to go to my left, I'm going to go to my right, I'm going to come forward, I'm going to spin around, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go back this way, and then I'm going to do the bottom of the I again and be down here, okay? So Miss Mackenzie's on the camera, and what she's going to do is when I get to a certain point, she'll come around this way so you guys can see it from the other side, okay? So if I'm standing in my neutral position, I'm waiting. Think of this one a bit more as self-defense. I'm going to turn and I'm going to do a reverse double cover. Reverse, as in when I adjust my hips, because I can't be straight, I can't turn like this because my feet are no good. I have to make sure I'm in a fighting stance. So when I turn to my left here, I'm going to throw up, my right arm does the cover, my left arm helps it out. Reverse double cover. My right arm, my back arm, is going to throw an inverted hammer fist. Right? So visualize, somebody came in to hit me and I blocked it, and then I hit him on the side of the head. Now I'm going to shift my left hip forward and hammer fist straight down. Right? So there were two hammers in there. I'll step together and worry about the other side. So I have to readjust my hips, reverse double cover, that means in this side the left arm is in charge, inverted hammer strike, and now I'll shift in and hammer down. Okay? I'm going to step back in toward a neutral position in a fighting stance. I'm going to throw a lead leg side kick. Boom. I'm going to land and cover, reach out like I'm grabbing hold of the side of them, and step in with a reinforced elbow strike. Okay, now I'm going to spin and repeat the beginning of the form. So Miss Mackenzie will come around here. My left leg spins around, and this is easy because from my guard stance, I'm just going to repeat the beginning. Reverse double cover, inverted hammer, downward hammer. Notice we're using a lot of hammer fists because they're good things to break with when you're new at board breaking. Now I'm going to go to the other way. I'm going to step together, check your hips, reverse double cover, inverted hammer, downward hammer, and you should use your hips with that. Now as I come back toward the end, going back this way, it's going to be my left foot, reverse single cover, back leg thrust kick, and as I land, I'm going to reverse punch. We've all done that before. Reverse cover, thrust kick, reverse punch. Now I'm going to do a number 2 side kick, which means back leg. And this is honestly, as silly as it might sound, this is one of the hardest side kicks to do because most people rush it. They just go boom. Instead of making sure they're chambered correctly, side kick and land. Okay, so on that landing after that punch, my hip comes around, side kick, land, right? And Miss Mackenzie's coming around because this is the direction I'm going to go. I'm going to spin into my guard, cover, cross punch, jab. I'm just going to turn. My feet aren't going to come together. I just adjust my hips. Cover, cross punch, jab. And that's the end of the combination. So as you can tell, this one is very much based off round motion attacks. I'm doing a lot of double covers, single covers. I'm doing them from reverse because they're a little bit more difficult. We don't spend as much time on them. This is a way for us to practice them. A lot of hammers and elbows because they're close range self-defense techniques, okay? Which is why we're doing this for the intermediates. Take your time, work through it, do your best. If you can memorize it, great. But remember, the idea is just to have down the techniques.